In this video, I'm going to take you through the process of adding your professional development plan to your evaluation portfolio in the LoTi Lounge. From the main page, click on the Manage Evaluation Portfolio button. The evaluation portfolio area will load. You should have a portfolio for 2018-19 already established. If you don't, there will be a button asking you to create one. Click that button so that you see your portfolio for the current school year. To enter the portfolio, click on the linked 2018-19. Now, in the past, you've entered your annual professional development plan or PDP on paper. Now we've got a tab, the fourth tab down, for you to enter it in the LoTi Lounge. When you click on the Professional Development Plan tab, you'll be dropped on the PDP summary page. The summary page pulls information from other parts of your plan and the completed PD evidence. Since there's no plan entered, none of that information is appearing right now. To enter your PDP, click on the Annual PDP tab. You'll see that when you pull up the annual PDP, it is not in edit mode, but some information has already been entered from the LoTi system. Click on Edit PDP to get started. This will open the form in edit mode. Now that the form is open in edit mode, you'll notice that some pieces of information are being pulled directly from the LoTi system and are not editable, such as district name, school name, and teacher name. In this case, the rating and date of most recent summative evaluation is also pulling from the LoTi system because this particular sample teacher had a rating last year of effective 2.62, and that was documented on 7/25/2018. So in this case, that information is set. If there is no rating for a person, then that will appear blank. To get started, make sure that your teacher information is correct. It will preload with today's date. If you'd like to change that to a different date for your plan, then go ahead. It will preload your assignment department/grade level with whatever your default grade level in the LoTi system is. In this case, this teacher has multiple grade levels apply. Since this is an English Language Arts PDP, I'm going to go ahead and enter English Language Arts. If you have a supervisor name, you can enter it here. I'm going to enter Dr. Bob. The principal name will automatically pull from the LoTi system's principal at your school. In this case, Dorothy Bullock Fernandez is pulling from Brighton Avenue School. You can change that if that isn't correct. And then the plan begin end dates automatically load with the current school year. Now we'll move on to the areas identified for the development of professional practice. At the end of the last school year, you likely met with your administrator and set up your PDP for 2018-19. And in doing that, probably picked 3 areas identified for professional development. To enter those here, you're going to click on the edit icon. That will open up the areas for professional development in edit mode. Now, I just happen to have my areas for professional development in a separate document. You probably created yours in a Word document or in a Google Doc. So I'm just taking that information. I just copied my area identified, instruction and formative feedback in nonfiction writing, and then I'm going to paste in my sources of evidence, and I'm going to hit save. Now I'm going to repeat the same process with areas 2 and 3. Be right back. After entering all 3 of my key areas identified for professional practice, I'm going to go ahead and move down to the next section, professional learning goals and activities. Again, these are probably goals that you set up with your principal at the end of the past school year. So again, we're just entering the information. I'm going to go ahead and click on Add a Goal/Activity. I'm going to make sure this is the goal for Area 1. Once you've established your 3 areas for professional development, or however many areas, you can go ahead and add more if you need to, then you'll get an area pick list where you can select which area each goal goes with. So I'm going to go ahead and I've got my goals right here. I'm going to go ahead and paste in my first goal related to nonfiction writing because Area 1 was related to nonfiction writing. Then I'll enter the initial activities that we established and the follow-up activities that we discussed. I'm going to say the estimated hours for this, I think, was 6. And as far as completion date, this is an ongoing activity, so I'm going to go ahead and write ongoing team biweekly submissions, individual post-observation conference submissions. You can put a date there, you can put words there, whatever will have the most meaning in your professional goals is appropriate. I'm going to go ahead and click save, and there you go. My first goal has been added. Now I'm going to go ahead and repeat that process with goals 2 and 3. Okay, so now I've entered 3 professional learning goals, 1 for each area identified for development of professional practice. Now, you can add as many goals or activities as you need to. If you need to add multiple goals for Area 1 or Area 2 or Area 3, you just go ahead and pick those on the pick list. But at the minimum, there should be 1 goal for each area identified. So now I've gotten my key areas and my professional learning goals. I've reviewed everything that I set up last spring and made adjustments. Now it's time for me to verify the PDP and notify my administrator. To do that, we're going to scroll down to section 3 where we have the verification window. I'm going to attempt on my trackpad to sign. This is where you would sign your name. Hopefully you have a mouse or a finger on your mobile device. Looks like everything's been verified. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up to the top, and I'm going to click Save on my 2018-19 Professional Development Plan. And that will basically close it out of edit mode so that you can just review the plan when you go in. Sections 1, 2, and 3 should be completed here at the beginning of the school year. Section 4 will be completed as you complete PD throughout the year. So the last step in the process is to notify your administrator that your PDP is ready for their review and verification. To do that, click on the PDP Summary tab. On the PDP Summary page, you'll see a green flag. I'm going to go ahead and click Flag for Review. That basically raises the red flag and tells my administrator that I've made a change to my record that they should review. In this case, they'll need to go in, review my PDP, and do their own verification. Both teachers and administrators are supposed to verify PDPs by the end of September. This has been entering your annual PDP into the evaluation portfolio.